What's up, guys? Welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab. Get my notes pulled up here, and we get crack-a-lacking. Today's probably gonna be a bit shorter. I need to go get the car from the oops. Couple weeks, man, it feels like a month ago or so. Some lady backed into my wife's car. We were at her friend's house, which is actually like just down the street, and somebody backed into it. Luckily, they came and knocked on the door and told us about it. But yeah. I feel like I had something for you guys, but what is going on? Oh, that's why. I'm struggling like I haven't done this before. Give me just a second. This one. Oh, this one. Trying to get my screens going here. I got a few people watching here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and give this video a like. I appreciate you guys. If you come off of Twitter, do me a favor and retweet that for me too. Here, I'm going to actually do this real quick. My son just realized the door is locked and he can't come in here. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm man, I've been doing this for a while. I'd like to go back and see when I started on YouTube. Of course, I promised like a giveaway and stuff like that, but we were able to get up to 214 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. I got to get to 1,000 and start being able to do ads and monetize and stuff, which I'm sure I won't make anything off of it, to be honest. So that's not really the goal. I'm just more of a I want to see that number as high as possible. What's up, Tyler? So continue to subscribe and retweet and share the links and everything like that would be fantastic. Out here grinding, just doing this every day, for the fun of it, really. Obviously, it helps me out, though. It allows me to do some good research and everything like that. And then, we had ourselves a good 3-0 day yesterday, of course. So it worked out, So as long as I'm helping to make money, it's moving along. I really shouldn't even say anything because I don't even know if it's going to happen or not. But there's a show that gets put on by some guys that, I've certainly watched in the past that I may have the opportunity to be a part of and here in the near future and, just be like a guest on there, something like that, so that'd be really neat if that ends up working out. I think it'd be really cool to be able to get to do that stuff. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up and record it for the podcast part here, which be honest with you, I used to have a lot more viewers and everything on the podcast side of things, but probably because I started doing, the YouTube streaming and everything, things changed a little bit. So we'll get started. We'll get into the picks here. And we'll have to see. I went 3-0 yesterday, and I streamed directly to YouTube and Twitter at the same time. So I'll have to see. And I never actually saw how many videos I had fully, but I had some really good interaction. But it goes to show that I've also got 20,000 followers on Twitter compared to 200 subscribers, on here. I also did notice that watching a show today, they had it on subscriber only chat. And I wanted to say something. And I was like, well, I'll subscribe real quick so I can say something. So not me being greedy or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of test it out. So please, if you want to get in here and say hi or, talk about the plays or ask any questions, hit that subscribe button for you if you would, please. And obviously it doesn't do anything but help me out, so my phone is I've been getting these notifications for things that I know I haven't signed up for, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But here we go. I feel like I'm all weird here. I need to get I don't know, whatever. I got a song stuck in my head too, and it's I know the lyrics are wrong. What's up and welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab, your number one gambling podcast for quick picks, now live on YouTube today. We were on YouTube and Twitter yesterday. Today we're rocking just a YouTube side. Honestly, I was even thinking about doing a YouTube and Twitch, and on the days that it's not a Twitter or something like that. Just to have one more place. You know, it doesn't hurt to be spread yourself out if you're kind of killing two birds with one stone. Just for the exact same reason that normally I would set my phone up and have TikTok going at the same time to go live while I do this. Hey, I don't know why I keep forgetting. I need to try to do it again tomorrow. That's for sure. Because why not, right? Today's episode brought to you by Pony Up. I haven't talked about it in a second, but the link's in the description on YouTube here. I know on Spotify, any of those other places that you listen, you can pull the description down. Check it out. There's a link to download a free iOS, so it's only on Apple app, but it's really cool. You get to wager fake currency to turn it into real prizes, just like kind of like at Dave and Buster's or something like that, you know? So you get some coins, you bet on the spread, some totals, some money lines, and you turn that fake, you know, currency into real prizes. So check that out for me if you would, please. As a buddy that downloaded the app, I'm really trying to get some interaction on it. I'll probably actually make a tweet about it here. If you follow me again, just, you know, asking people to download it and let me know what they think about it. Because we're looking to try to get some A, publicity, and B, just trying to see what we think about it. So that's what I got for that. Today's Thursday, 125. Before we take a look and see, I don't have my charger in here, so we do actually have to make this kind of quick. Well, laptop's got some time, but I'd hate for it to die. Wife was working in here. Yesterday, 3-0 day, baby. Let's go. John Collins, over 19.5 points plus rebounds, slam dunk. He finished with 38 points and rebounds. Killed it. Drew Holiday, over 1.5 threes. He had that, I think, in the first half. The Collins and the Holiday both cashed like pretty quick. I don't think Holiday was a first quarter, but I know he ended with 3, so he did pretty good. Kobe White, over 21.5. Honestly, I fell asleep before that game even started. I'm not going to lie. We watched, me and the wife watched our 2 episodes of Game of Thrones before we go to bed. I probably went to bed at like 10:30 and woke up to some green, so hey, I'll take it. Yeah, hey, in the chat, King, Bagley not getting 4 rebounds. What the heck? You know, like Bagley's been killing it. Sexton also, somebody just mentioned, like, played 16 minutes. I feel like sometimes my Twitter, all my Twitter is me complaining, and I apologize, but you know, I tweeted that you have to watch out for foul trouble, you have to watch out for blowouts, and you have to watch out for people that just flat out don't play. Then somebody had retweeted me and said, like, well, this is maybe the way to get around like the rest situation. You know, this year they're not allowed to like rest players out like they have been in the past. So it's one of those like, well, they're playing, but like they play like shit minutes, you know, and it messes us gamblers up, you know. So frustrating. Before we get into plays, though, I'll say it again. I got a decent amount of people watching here on YouTube. Do me a favor. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you do so. If you have not liked it, please make sure you like the video as well for me. I don't know what the algorithm does, but I'm sure it helps me out. Today, all 3 plays. We're going with the bigs. Bigs have been doing well for me, and we're gonna stick to it. Got some good matchups here. I don't have a whole lot of write-up on a lot of these. So like I said, this is probably going to be a bit of a shorter podcast. And like I said, I don't have my laptop charger. And I'm looking at, when I looked, it was at like 43%. We're at 38, and then now it's 37. So I probably got like 5 minutes of this or something like that. Who knows? Probably maybe longer than that. But I'm certainly due to get a new laptop. This thing keeps like blue screening on me daily. It's frustrating. So it's not even that old. And all I do is use it literally for this. So, first one up, Sengun, over 34.5 points plus rebounds combined. The Hornets allow the most points and the second most rebounds to centers in the league. You could not ask for a better matchup here. You also have the Rockets, who are a -5.5 point favorite. So hopefully the Hornets can keep it close at their home crowd. LaMelo Ball played a rough game. We were on that recently. He lost. I'm hoping for, you know, the Hornets to come out, maybe punch him in the mouth a little bit, but I'm looking for a close game. He is over this number in his 3 straight games with 40, 36, and 51 points plus rebounds combined. We know that this guy can be a baller. I've seen some people out there on some rebound ladders today, which makes me feel good. I haven't seen a lot of people on points. I see a lot of people on his rebounds, but I think he's going to contribute a lot to the scoring factor here. So I like his points plus rebounds combined. I would be, you know, inclined to play like his rebounds too. But like I said, these oh, and actually no, I didn't say it. With this 40, this 36 and the 51, this was against much tougher matchups. Today he has one of those like cupcake matchups. I mean, he should dominate. And then of course it's one of those situations where I complain about it quite often, but like the Texans, for example, going back to last week, give up the most yards of tight ends in the league, and the Ravens, were like, Likely is going to be such a good play, and it's like, where's Isaiah Likely, and it's like, what did the coach not understand? This is an awesome matchup. Come on, like we're all on this. So, but the Rockets have lost 5 of their last 6 games, so I'm hoping to see him play. I'm hoping to see him play a bunch of minutes as they desperately need to get winning. If he goes deep into the game and this is a fairly close game, I would love to see him get a decent amount of minutes and go over here. Once again, talking about me complaining last night, but I tweeted and like every game was like, there's one close game. You had 20-point blowout, 30-point blowout, 33, something like that. It's just nuts every day. So we have to continue to be afraid of it. But, moving on here, Sengun over 34.5 points plus rebounds going to be the first play. Second play here, going back to our boy Wendell Carter. We cashed on him just a few days ago. Hopefully you guys got the 18.5. I know some of you were stuck at the 19.5 and you couldn't get it in. That's why it's super important to make sure you guys shop around and you get the same line that I do. Is a lot of times I do like it for a certain reason. But he finished at 19. We had ourselves a blowout. However, he did cash for us, but he cashed by the hair of our chinny chin there. He's over this in 3 of his last 4 games. Since being then like I said, the last game, was under his line, but he cashed for us at 18.5. He got 19 in the third quarter. I do not think he played fourth quarter in a blowout. So he really could have had more. In his last 4 games, though, he's at 23, 36, 26, and 19, obviously most recently there. So since he's been back in the starting lineup, he's been playing plenty of minutes. In fact, like his minutes have gone up every single game since he's been introduced back into the starting lineup. However, outside of that game where he had the blowout, when he had the limited minutes there. Since coming back to the lineup, though, he's had 16 plus rebound chances and 9 plus field goal attempts in each game. So the volume has certainly been there for him to perform. He's had plenty of opportunities to clean the glass, and he's had a lot of chances to take some shots, and he gets the charity stripe there pretty often there too. So like I said, volume's definitely been there, and he's got a pretty good matchup today. This isn't one where I could say that he's playing against the best team to points and rebounds like Sengun is in, but the Grizzlies are undersized. They have Jaren Jackson Jr., but he gets in a lot of foul trouble, and he's kind of hot and cold, unfortunately. And, centers recently have been able to eat against the Grizzlies. And you have a lot of players going in and out with injury and everything like that. They've been a team that's been kind of back and forth. This whole Magic team is pretty big, and they have a lot of size advantage here. But I think that Carter's gonna be the one to hopefully get after it. This is another spot here too, where we have the Magic are 6-point favorites, but they're away. So you hope that the home team is going to be able to come out, punch them in the mouth a little bit, and then stay, and keep it close. Once again, though, I mean, we had here I am saying this, and then you had yesterday, the 76ers were an away favorite, and the Pacers came out and just smacked them, so what are we going to get today? Looking at, we got a 1 point, a 6 point, a 5 point, an 8, a 6, a 1, a 6, and a 3 today. I guarantee we have a 30-point blowout. None of those scream like there's going to be any blowouts, but that's just the way it's been, unfortunately. I absolutely hate it. But anyway, off on a tangent there. I'm thinking, though, because, like I said, it's away against a home dog, I'm hoping that they can keep it close enough for our guy to get some action and be able to get going there, So then moving on to the last one. Somebody mentioned it. We're gonna go with their boy Allen, Jarrett Allen. Jarrett Allen has won us plenty of money here. We've been on the Bucks, I think, twice with his PRA. We've been on his RA very often. I'm going right back to it. Right back to the well. There's just things sometimes that you have to auto fire. When Tatum's not in, Jaylen Brown's rebounds and assists is normally a really good look. When Wemby doesn't play, Keldon Johnson just absolutely goes off. Who? What else? In baseball, Lane. What's it? Is it Lane Thomas? The leadoff for the Nationals against a lefty. Dude was killing it. Take his hits, runs, RBIs every day against a lefty, no matter what, whenever he faced a lefty. There's just some things that you just do, whether or not it wins or it loses. We're going to go back to the well here with Jarrett Allen. Over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We just hit on his PRA a few days ago when they played. Allen continues to dominate this matchup. I got a note here. If it doesn't hit, he's won us plenty, and I'll certainly take it. In his 3 games just this year against the Bucks, he's gone for 38, 37, and 48 PRA. I said this the other day, well, actually yesterday, about John Collins. His point line, I don't have it in front of me, but his point line is pretty low, to be honest. So this is one. Is it it might be 14 or 15 and a half, maybe 16 and a half. I don't remember. But this is one where I think like he probably does get it done with his point line. He's been driving the PRA. The points is certainly what is the driving factor. Assists, man, he's been getting 4 or 5. So that it's nice to kind of have that too. Obviously, points and rebounds is going to be what really drives the number here. But he's been scoring a ton, and like Hans, I think he should cover this point line. But I like the extra help of the rebounds and the assist to push it over. It's 16 and a half is his point line. Somebody helped me out on YouTube. I think he gets that. I would hope. He scored like 21. I don't have it readily in front of me anymore, but I think he scored like 21 against them twice or something like that. So he's been scoring pretty well against them. No matter what team he's been on against Brook Lopez. He's owned the matchup with Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez and the Bucks plays that drop coverage. It allows some open looks. He's a big guy. He's been pulling in rebounds, and he's pulling in rebounds against Lopez as a tall dude. He's pulling in rebounds against Giannis. And then we've seen him both times too. Like he's dominated this matchup with Giannis, and he's dominated it without Giannis both times. That third time he comes in and he has Giannis again, boom, he kills it. I don't remember where he was at, but I'm pretty sure we were over it like pretty comfortably. 4 or 5 PRA if I'm not mistaken. And it was sweaty. I think it came down in the fourth quarter. It may even been close to like a blowout. We got it, and then he ended up going well over, and we're like, okay, like we're good. We're ready to rock or whatever, So so yeah, so those are going to be the 3 plays here. So then I'll recap here for the podcast, get off, see what's going on YouTube. See if you guys have any questions or anything like that. Well, I got some life on the laptop. But to recap then here for January 26th, lunchtime in the lab, we're going with the big guys. Sengun, 34.5 points plus rebound. Wendell Carter, over 20.5 points plus rebounds. And then we're going to go with Jarrett Allen, over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We had ourselves a 3-0 day yesterday. Really looking to go 6-0. I actually looked it up in the VIP in the Discord. I think I said it was 12-13 in my last 15 NBA straights. That doesn't always include this on the podcast, but it just goes to show that NBA straights have just really been cooking it for the most part, and staying away from these parlays. And even my lovely builders, unfortunately, I love a builder. NFL, I'm fantastic at it. NBA, hey, we're riding straights for a while here now. But I'm your host, Jort. As always, Lunchtime in the Lab be brought to you every day. Thanks for listening. Be sure to follow me on all social medias at LiveJoeBets. Check out the description. I've got a ton of links in there for you to find all my information, finding more information about that pony up. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, close it off here on the podcast. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see what we can do to get a 3-0 day and continue to ride the hot streak as we move into the weekend, and look forward to one more day of NBA tomorrow. Full day of NBA all day, at least to keep us busy. And then we're going to have our last Sunday, second to last Sunday for the NFL. I will catch you guys back tomorrow. Thanks for listening. All right, YouTube. Oh, I don't want to move this. I really want to get hear my wife yelling at my son. I really want to figure out. It's cold outside. I was thinking about before I started to do this, I was going to start doing the podcast out in the garage. But I was afraid of there being like an echo where I could actually have a wall behind me, and I have like a Vikings flag that I could put up, directly, instead of seeing like the wedding stuff like above the bed there. And then like you can see like my wife's where's my finger? Flower bouquet right there from the wedding. It's whatever. There's always the green screen stuff, and then it gets like blurry, and then like off the mic, it like messes it up. So then you're seeing half of that stuff anyway. Unless I need to shave, man. My hair's getting long. Ooh, my laptop's about to die. Ha! Perfect timing. Does anybody else have anything on YouTube before the laptop dies? I need to get out of here. I appreciate the interaction and everything, though. I see Lions and Chiefs Super Bowl. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the Ravens. I don't like Lamar Jackson. I also don't want to see Taylor Swift though. So I'm pretty conflicted on that one, to be honest. Pretty conflicted. I think there's 16 people watching right now. Please do me a favor and subscribe. Oh, I see 9 likes. You guys have been killing it. The show I watched today had like 300 live viewers. Good for them. That's awesome. I mean, it's really cool. I love to get to the point where I can get going on some of that stuff too. You know, we'll get there one day at a time. But it it starts with you guys and doing, subbing and liking and sharing and then sharing, telling your friends and everything like that. So I'm gonna close this out though. I don't know what's gonna happen if it dies when I'm live though, but I'm gonna close it. So because the laptop's about to kick it on me. Subscribe, like, share it, retweet me, post a vid, whatever you gotta do. This guy's on fire. I love him. He doesn't have any hair, stuff like that. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll hopefully continue to win.